Have you ever been told you're not doing enough? Or maybe you were told you're doing too much? That is exactly how it is in this society. They don't want you to do well, extremely well for yourself, but they also don't want you to do so bad either. You kind of have to be in between. Or let's give it a word, average. People want you to be average in this life, but that's the thing. You and I were not created. We were not wonderfully made by God just to be average. That was not a part of the bingo card. It's never a thing. You, me, us, we're not meant to be average. We were meant to be exceptional. So, welcome to my podcast again. My name is Benedicta Ajima Brento. I am the host of my Planet Self podcast. I am also a Master's of Public Health student at University of Massachusetts Lowell. I graduated this year. I'm very excited about that. And today I'm presenting to you another podcast episode, but we are highlighting the issues surrounding people just doing well for themselves, but still not allowed to express themselves in any way they choose to. So let's dive into it, and thank you for coming to listen. As always, here on this podcast, I try to recap on what I said on my previous episode, and you are in luck. I am doing that again today. We are talking about Handi. I spoke about Handi in depth, and I would empower you to please go and take a listen because you do not want to miss that episode. I talk all about the challenges of attempting to be a startup founder and what it takes to structure a business and venture it out with other services, front end, back end, and all of the things involved. For reference, if you do not know what Handi is, essentially it's mimicking what Be My Eyes provides, which is visual assistance to seniors with the help of volunteers, but instead we are extending that to administrative tasks, things like filling a form, filling your insurance, filling a food stamps application. We are going to include some sort of transportation mode assistance as well. One thing I did not mention though is the help of voice assisted technology. We are incorporating that in there just to help the seniors and all of the people that are going to be using the service who may be struggling with their phones or just the technology in general. So that is one of the huge aspects of Handi that I did not mention, but I loved talking about this idea so much. It's always something that I wanted to do. It was inspired by my grandmother, who I so dearly love. She has been the epitome of all of the idea behind this because she struggles with using her phone, particularly booking a transportation ride, her appointment. I have to do every single thing. And with someone starting medical school next year, it is something that I just don't think I'll be able to help as much when I'm away. And if I'm away and I can't help her that much, how exactly can she receive the help that she so dearly needs? So keep on, hang around to see how Handi goes along. It is something that I look forward to trying to scale it and make sure it works out. I have an exciting news that we have a website up. We had one, but it was only on the deployed site that was placed on Vercel. But we have a domain now, which is heyhandi.com, and that is published now with our website. You can see every single thing involved over there. We have a pitch and all of the involved data that we use to make this decision and to make that presentation alive. If you have any questions, comment down below or email me. I would love to talk about this. If you have any assistance, perhaps you want to get in touch on how to be on my team, you want to be a developer on this team, you want to be a sales representative, a customer success representative, please reach out to me. We are starting to build this multi-million-dollar startup. I know that's right. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we are on for what we're going to talk about today. a couple of weeks ago, I had a comment from an auntie, or let me say a grandmother, who told me, "Wanijunhu," which is a saying in Cree that means that you're too full of yourself or you're always so happy, right? Which I am, in fact, truly happy every single time, right? But at the same time, I was taken aback by that, because what do you mean? I am always happy. I'm always cheering up. You're always smiling, laughing. Every single thing is almost funny to you. And you are not ashamed about it. You show it every day on your WhatsApp status. You talk a lot when talking about your grandmother or having a conversation with her. You're always in this bubbly mode, excited. What is it that makes you so happy, makes you so elated and bubbly all of the time? And I just laughed at that point, because what does that even mean? Am I supposed to be sad? Am I supposed to be just not out of touch with the world and what it's to offer? What am I supposed to do? Because when you get too sad, you get stressed, and that gives you some sort of cardiovascular disease, or maybe high blood pressure. Who knows? Don't quote me on that. I'm not a doctor yet. But the whole point is, people expect certain things out of you that you just don't have it, right? And so what do you do? Do you listen to them, or do you go by what you have set for yourself? You go by what you've set for yourself. I love to yap. I love to talk, and my grandmother knows that. And whenever I'm talking to her, I'm always laughing because she's funny. She makes me laugh. But at the same time, I just love the thought of being happy, being joyful with all of the things that I need to do. And so what does that mean? I make my dancing videos, I make my singing videos, I laugh at all of these random things that I see. I saw a Valentino boots that was so ugly, had these brown furs on it, and it was retailed for $2,500. What am I supposed to do? Not laugh at it? I will for sure laugh at it. But that really, her comment really gave me that sentiment of, we just can't have anything nice. Because what? I'm laughing, I'm happy, and then what? All of a sudden, that's bad? Because when you don't post at all on your status, it's a problem. Oh, she never posts. She thinks she's all that. She's full of herself. She thinks she lives this level of privacy, and it's like, whoa. Thing is, regardless of what you do, regardless whether you sing, you dance, you post more, you post less, somebody's aunt, somebody's uncle will have something to say about you. Will have something to say about what you're doing, about what you did, about what you're going to do. So what is it that you have to do? Absolutely, and I mean absolutely, go by what you, and let me emphasize, you would like to do. So make sure you are going by your own standards. Unless it's illegal, make sure you're doing legal things, but make sure you're going by all of the things that you've wanted to do, that you've loved to do, and just leave everything else aside. That I promise you. You want to make sure that you're not giving anybody room for a comment. Trust me, they will give that comment, particularly in the African community. I posted something on Instagram recently where I was talking about the African community and how they limit people sometimes, right? They want you to just shield yourself to a certain box. You should not let other people limit what you can do for you. You need to do that by yourself if that is what you want to do, right? You should never be shy to say you want something better. You want that Tesla Model 4? Go get it. There's no Model 4, by the way. It's only Model 3. You want that Tesla Model X? Go and get it. Trust me. They may think, oh my God, it has this big computer. Oh, you think you're so bougie. Yes, I think so. What do you want me to say? I don't think I'm a bougie girl. I don't think I'm rich. People wants to tell you, oh, you're so rich, in expectance of you saying, hey, no, I'm not rich. Yes, truly I'm not rich, but I'm not gonna say that just to feed your soul and your ego. Because what you want, I thought she was rich, but she's actually not rich in spirit. You need to make sure that you are not average. You need to pray for excellence day in, day out. Excellence through every single thing you're doing. Excellence in your academics, making sure you're striving to get all A's, not striving to get a B plus. Because what if you don't get that B plus? What? You're gonna get a C plus? Make sure you are striving for excellence. Someone's gonna see and be like, oh, she thinks she's all that. She thinks she's Albert Einstein because getting all of these A's. What? Like what? Are they expecting you to be average? Because you for sure are not average. You need to make sure you're putting yourself in a position that you admire the things that you do yourself. You want to strive for excellence in financial literacy, in financial freedom. What does that look like? It looks like making sure you're investing in your Roth IRA account, maxing it out. You need to make sure you're getting your foot through that door, connecting with those people that will bring you the cash. Making sure you open a 401k account. Making sure you are spending wisely. Making sure that you are creating credit card accounts that you only need, not to create accounts to feed this ego that you want. Or you see people traveling. Yes, traveling is great, but if you're not really a travel person, you got no business collecting an Amex Platinum credit card. And that is just a fact. You need to find out who you are to be able to leverage the things around you, the resources. But always, and I'm saying this to myself as well, to strive for excellence in every area. Spiritually, you want to strive for excellence. And quite frankly, today, I was listening a program today that was hosted by the North American Ghanaian SDA Church. They're doing a revival today. Today's message stood out to me, particularly when it comes to the habit, the action of prayer. I rarely pray, which is terrible. For someone that claims to be a Christian, there should be no way that you go throughout the 24 hours day, right? That is 3,600. Oh no. What is 24? How many minutes is in 24 hours? 60 times 24. That is 1,440 minutes, right? Within that day. And you could not take a single minute to pray to God. I'm talking to myself. But at the same time, we really need to strive for excellence in our spiritual life when it comes to things like prayer. Like, you couldn't take a minute to thank God, a minute to say, God, thank you, a minute to say, God, I'm so sorry, can you please forgive me my sins, a minute to pray for favor, because we need all of those things in order to thrive and survive in this world, in this life. We need prayer. Without prayer, I don't think I would be where I am. Without my parents' prayer, mother's prayer, my grandmother's prayer, where would I be? So I need to be able to build that attitude, build that skill, that way I will be able to provide the level of protection that you need. Because you cannot fare in this world without, and I mean without doing what you need to do. Okay? Meaning that you need to pray. There was this song, I will pray, say that will make less of me. I will pray, and I will That's my own rendition. But sometimes you got to pray. Okay, sorry, this may be a little too spiritual. Moving on. My point is, try to strive for excellence. Excellence. What are the other ways of excellence? Fitness. Oh my goodness. Someone can go the whole year without moving their body. That is a red flag. Because then what? Your body's breaking down itself. One by one, picture by picture, tissue by tissue, cell by cell, red blood cell by red blood cell. You want to make sure that you're putting yourself in a position that you can fight for your own diseases. Yes, there's so much disease that you can fight, but at least your body is designed to be able to fare well in certain cases. Even in the simplest level of infection, you should be able to fight for it. And if you can't do that because you're too weak from not moving your body, what are you doing? And I say this for myself because I also got pretty weak a few months ago. Yesterday I picked up my elastic band, I started stretching, and oh my god, the feeling is immaculate. So the question boils down to, why don't I get up to move? Because if you feel this good when you exercise, what is the problem? Surely, what is the problem that's making you go to an extent where you're not moving your body, you're not walking, you're not stretching, you're just simply on your phone, on your bed, watching some show, watching Stranger Things, watching the Diddy documentary, which is, I've not watched it. It's been an insane stories. And 50 cents, you don't want to hate like 50 cents. Anyways, get up and move. One of my favorite things to do was just walk. Take a walk, 20 minutes, listen to music, maybe pray. I picked up running a few months ago. I ran a 5K for the first time. I highly recommend. The training was brutal though, but it really kept me in shape. I missed a few days because I had to do some things, but it's something that I plan to do again. You may think you don't need to train for a 5K. I'm here to tell you that's a fallacy. Get your butt up, and go and train for that 5K. Go and train for that 5K. Point is, you need to be doing extremely well in every single thing you aim and aspire to do. Dado. Anyways, point is, strive for excellence. And the last point that I want to address is just personal growth. How have you been working on yourself? Just internally. You want to be able to get yourself to a certain point where you are happy about where you are. And if not, figure out some things to do. What exactly are you going to do to help yourself get to that point? And go from there. Also pick up some passion projects, some hobbies, something that will make you a well-rounded person. When they say become a well-rounded person, it shouldn't be only about academics, applying to medical school, applying to grad school. You can be a well-rounded person for yourself. Personally, professionally, physically, spiritually, financially. Being a well-rounded person will reward you in the future. And also, one last time, have excellence in all of the things you do, but also dream big. Don't let the naysayers tell you what and what not to do. Dream big. I have told myself that I want to be able to build a house. I want to be able to buy a plot of land, build the house on it, because then you get to select all of the things that you want to put in there. Your design is you. You pay an architecture, but hell, you get to put every single thing that you want. Like for me, I've always wanted a Tesla. Like I've always wanted it. I remember when I first got my car, before I got my Hyundai, I wanted a Tesla. It was like $16,000, and I wasn't sure because I said, Dad, I want this, and how do I get this car, right? But then I really didn't think I had the means. But looking back, I'm like, maybe I should have gotten it, because I got my Hyundai. I got the loan for about $16,000. So it's like, okay, I guess I should have gone, because that car got totaled like a year later. But I'm going to say one thing. I love that car. when I first wanted to get it, I told my dad that I wanted to get this car. He said, oh no, when you get money, when you get rich, then you can get it, this, that. Always do your research, because there's always going to be that naysayer. There's always going to be that naysayer. And me being me, I listen to my dad because I do love my dad, right? But I had to get this Hyundai, which was like $11,000, so like $5,000 difference, but the Tesla would have made me way happier, right? At the same time, I would be able to reduce the cost of maintenance, because the Hyundai car, I had to change engine. That would cost me about like $5,000, which that's a lot of money, which would essentially come down to the same price. So always try your best to go with your gut and all of the things that work for you. Make sure you don't go broke though, you don't go bankrupt, but ideally do your best. Personal growth, things that you love. And now, speaking on Tesla, I had a comment from my brother about some people talking to him about him possibly helping me to get my car. I have a 2022 Tesla Model 3 now, and I don't know why that comment just angered me. It pissed me off a lot. Because what do you mean my little brother that's 2 years younger than me helped me buy that car? What does that mean? I can't buy myself a car? Like, be for real right now. Us as society need to bring ourselves to a level that it would show that, hey, this person can do this. She's not a lame, she's not this mediocre person. She can do something, whether it's as big as getting somehow a new car, because my car is not new. It was fairly new, right? We had what 15,000 miles on it, 2022. So they looked at me, they looked at the car. In their mind, there's a disconnect, right? Who does she think she is to get a Tesla Model 3 2022 all-wheel drive long-range model that is 15,000 miles on it? Who is she? Who does she think she is? They probably think, oh, I ain't got it like that, or they must have thought I ain't got it like that. I may not have it like that, but at least I'm able to get what I want. And everybody's priorities is different, but that one just pissed me off. Because what do you mean my brother had to help me out? That brother that the way asking if he helped me out has never ever financed a car, never in his life. So what sentiment, what audacity does people have when they be making comments like that? And like other uncles, aunties, trust me, up to this day they stare so much because they're like, hey, you say they are basu, which means, hey, now you think you're somebody, right? Because what, you got a Tesla Model 3 all black? Trust me, it's always there. People always think they got it, they know what's best for you, but trust me, you know what's best for yourself. Do it, and do it anyway. That's it. You always want to make sure that you are doing what makes you happy. That's the priority. Do what makes you happy. Do it well, do it better. Don't have them come to you talking and chatting, all of these things, because honey, that's not the point. That is not the point. We don't need that from all of these other people. And trust me, this Tesla is not going to be my last car. I got it because it's like, okay, at the end of the day, I know I have tried it, I loved it, it was good. Maybe there would be a car that I would like better, and guess what, I'm gonna go for it. Don't ever limit yourself. I told y'all I plan to build my own house brick by brick. Yes. But I also plan to try out other cars because I love cars, particularly sport cars. That open top cars. There's one Lexus model. Oh, insane. And I'ma get it. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let them say, hey, you can't get it. Don't let them make you think that you are too much. Do what makes you happy. Do what absolutely puts you in a position where you are overjoyed by all of the things that you're doing, right? And when you're able to do that, you'll be able to tune out all of the naysayers, all of the people that you think are doing better than you, all of the people that think you are doing better than them. Because if they think you are doing better than them and they're salty about that, they need to keep up. That's what they need to do. Because if they can't keep up, what's there to do? What's there to talk about? Right? Bet on yourself so much that people may think you're crazy. I'm 7 episodes in. Well, this will be the 8th episode since I got back on my podcast this year, and I post my links trying to get people to listen. People will think, hey, this girl, she's a lunatic. But guess what? I'm going for what I want. And just because I like to yab, I like to yab. So it's like, I might as well get a podcast out of it. And I'm so thankful that it is a slow and steady race. It is a slow and steady race. I've been seeing the increase in streams. It was 240 at the start, and now it's 270, getting to 280. God is good. God is good. Believe in yourself more than anybody could ever believe in you. Oh, and I forgot to say this. When I got this car, that was 2022 Tesla Model 3 that had 15,000 miles on it, my dad was all for me not doing it, right? Because he's like, oh, once again, you're not getting there. How are you gonna do this? Thing is, it's all about strategic decision making. But he was not going for it. Mind you, my 2 previous cars, I had a Hyundai. The second time I had a Toyota. I was spending a lot. Maintenance, the car was just nothing. And I got it totaled, so it's like, okay, too many totaling within a year. It's getting stressful. It gets to a point. So once again, I took a chance. I took a bet on myself. In this life, if you do not risk things, high risk, you're never getting that high reward. So all of these people that you see being successful, they took a high, huge risk, which is what got them there. You're not finna keep on making these little risks thinking, oh, I'm just gonna dip my foot in the water a little bit. You gotta soak that foot. Don't dip it, soak it. That is how you get the feeling, the experience. And once you have that experience, you know that this is what you want, this is what you're going for, and you will be able to tell other people what it feels like to own a Tesla. I now know what my pros and cons of the car are, right? We can talk about that in the next episode if you want, but at least I took that risk. I made sure to get what I want. In this life, if you do not fly, what are you gonna do? Walk, limp? Take that risk. What are you doing if you're not taking that risk? What are you doing just merely existing because your community around you thinking that you are just, oh, you think you're better than me, you think you're this, you think you're this, and then you're what? You're conceding to what they're saying, then you're like, God, I don't think I'm any better than you. Sit back. No, get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Take that risk. Take that risk. Take that risk. Take it, especially if you're in your 20s. Don't go into a huge debt, right? But be strategic with your decision making. Be strategic. If the Tesla doesn't work out, I'm sorry, medical school, if it doesn't work out, hell, sell it, get a lower end car, but at least I've experienced a Tesla. Like, Come on. And my car is worth more than I bought it. So it's all about experiences. Try it out. Risk it. Making a business. Handy. It's a startup. I've never entered the startup space before. But guess what? I'm dipping. I'm actually not dipping. I'm going to soak my foot in the startup world and see where it takes me. Because if I don't ever risk this opportunity, if I don't ever take a risk, attempt to take a risk, I lose automatically. You lose the instant you decide to not take a risk. And you lose the instant you decide to not take a risk because of someone in your community, someone in your backyard telling you, hey, she thinks she's doing any work, she's doing too much. Bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. I think I'm gonna end it here. I have enjoyed talking to you all. This episode will be up on Sunday the 14th. I look forward to you all listening. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I have a good news, by the way, which I'm gonna celebrate. I think I'm gonna go get a cupcake. I have a birthday candle. I'm gonna light it up and say, hey, I am celebrating 2 more followers since uploading 7 podcast episodes. 7 podcast episodes. 2 followers. I had 50 when I started, and I had like 240 when I got my first episode in since 2 years ago. So 2 more followers, and guess what? It's going up. It's up from here. Like, I took a bet. It's up from here. You know, we'll end the year with maybe even more followers, even more streams. My podcast is getting discovered on people's Spotify page. It is exciting, and I would not have been here without taking that risk, picking up the microphone, recording myself, and getting this out of there. I've also gotten better. You can tell the difference from my first episode that I put out and today. Like, the difference has also been the length of the podcast. Like, at first I was doing 10 minutes, and now I'm doing 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, even 50 minutes lengthy podcasts. Are you kidding me, guys? Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following. You have made it amazing. You've made this journey an amazing one, and I'm so excited to be one of your comfort podcasters, one of your comfort people, someone to listen to. It is a joy. So if you're one of these new 2 followers that you just joined this family, thank you so much, and welcome to the My Planet Self podcast community. I will see you all in the next episode, which will drop the week after the 14th. And I will see you around. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye. Don't forget to take that risk. Don't forget to make sure that you are soaking your foot in that water. Go for it all of the things that you want, right? When people ask you, hey, which one do you want? Tell them you want all of them, every single thing that you could count in your head. That is it for me, and have a great one. Bye.